What's going on, everybody? It's your boy CEO Sean. We are back at it again for another video. I just made $45 today. So, for the people that's like, man, that's cap, I got you. Give me 1 second and boom. So this is just my account. I'll refresh it for everybody. I took 4 contracts of Netflix, 1250 puts, and I scaled out of them gradually. Show y'all the accounts so I can scroll down. Show y'all that I made 45.8172 today. And I'll show you guys the trade breakdown I had posted inside of the group. I unfortunately didn't give it to them to basically, we just had a Q&A call, so I'm kind of just looking at that. But I wasn't able to, drop it for them, but I did update them as I was taking the play and stuff like that when I did it. Because I was trying something new, and I'll be showing you guys that new thing that I just did today. So stay tuned. So yeah, I made 4,500 on the trade. This is the trade that I took, and I'm gonna break it down for you guys right now. So the first thing I want to do is say this: for if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen anything that I do, I trade a strategy called the strat. So if you're not familiar with the strat or my strategy at all, you can just watch. I have some videos on my page. One of them is titled Actionable Signals. Another one is titled Time Frame Continuity, like how to manage time frames and stuff like that. And then the last component is going to be broad informations. The main one that I used for this one was actionable signals and time frame continuity. But if you don't know what any of those are, you can obviously just watch my videos on my channel and that will teach you. But in this video, I'll just be giving a synopsis of what I basically did. So I was looking for continuity to basically be to one direction specifically. So the time frame, basically the direction that the overall market was going in at the time was bearish, right? So as you can see, I marked this out. So the week, this was the open. So anything that's below this on the week, as you can see, is bearish. Anything above this on the week is bullish. So now that I established this, even though we're inside bar, I still wanted to trade this for a short-term trade, so not a long-term one. So starting off from Monday, we opened up here. Then we had pushed to the upside. We had took out that previous high. And then we started to reverse Wednesday. So Thursday was opening up and it was setting up for a 3-2 continuation to the downside, right? Which is a actual signal that you can basically trade. Basically looking for an outside bar and then basically price to basically continue in that direction after it was created. But the one that I was mainly entertained with and I like the most is my favorite, which is a 2-up, 2-down reversal or a 2-2 reversal. And this was on the 12-hour time frame. So as you can see, on the 12-hour time frame, we had a 2-2 reversal to the downside, meaning that price had broke to the upside, buyers had pushed this up, and then buyers got exhausted. So everybody that was buying right here, they started taking profit up here and exiting their positions. But then sellers started stepping into the market and started entering their sell positions, looking to buy back their position at a lower price. So as they started pushing it down, everybody that was previously trying to buy on this candle and this candle got pushed it up, got stopped out of their position, right? And everybody that also bought on this candle and this candle and this candle, all of them got stopped out on this move down. So sellers were aggressively pushing to the downside. Everybody that was trying to buy previously now has to exit their position because buyers make money when price goes up. So if I bought right here and price is now going down, I'm now going to exit my position for a loss, which then fuels the selling pressure to the downside. So this was one actionable signal that I was looking at. As you can see, I'll look at the strat cheat sheet to show you what it was. This is a 2-up, 2-down reversal. Your entry can be the low of this previous 2 right here. I'll actually zoom into it so you can see it. A 2-up, 2-down reversal. As you can see, we had a 2-up. We took out the previous high, followed by a 2-down reversal to the downside. So that's what I was looking for. So this was the start of the day. So this is what it looked like. So we didn't have, on the 12-hour time frame, we didn't fully have this new candle. We didn't fully break to the downside, but we were setting up to. On the 4-hour time frame, this was the one that I wanted to take my entry off of. We were setting up for a 3-1-2 actionable signal. And I'm not doing this based on how I feel. I'm not doing this based on my thoughts and all this other stuff. I'm doing this based on specifics and a mechanical, repeatable strategy. So this is a 3, which is an outside bar, an inside bar, followed by a 2-down, which is a directional candle to the downside. So a bearish reversal is what I was looking for. to the downside. So as you can see, we had a 3-1. So if we break to the downside on this candle, that is going to be a point that I can basically enter into the trade. So when the market opened up at 9:30, I kid you not, literally as soon as it opened up, it broke this to the downside, and I took that trade. I promise you, it was that simple. So I'll show you what it looks like on like a lower time frame to show you how it played out. Price opened up, we broke, started making our move aggressively. I took it immediately and got in, and I'll show you guys the order so you guys can see it. Trade, go to order status. So the trade that I took, I got filled at 10:07, and I did it at 9:31 in the morning. So literally as soon as this broke, I kid you not, as soon as it started to break, I entered into my position, and then it went to the downside and it started to play out. So on the one, this is moving based on the 1 minute. As you can see, it started just moving down and down and down. As it was moving down, I was not gonna lie, taking profits on this thing rather early. So I got in at 10:17. I believe I was up about 79, 80% on that trade. I took profit. I was up about 93% on this trade, and I took profit. And then I was up about 140% on this trade, and I took profit again. And then this time I was up, this is insane. I was up about 200-ish%. Actually, no, this one I was up about like probably 50% or so. This one I was up almost about 90%, like almost 100%. This one I was up about 220% in total. So I got 4 contracts at 10:07, meaning I got it for about, you know what I'm saying, about $4,000 roughly. And then if I sold all 4 at the target that I had, that would have been that's 34, 68. That would have been about a $13,800 trade. Not gonna lie, so I missed out. Not gonna lie, I did miss out on a lot. However, I still wanted to make sure that I was just taking profit and stuff like that. And just making sure I'm just taking profit, just securing profits and stuff like that for the next trade setups that I'm looking for. And then just building myself up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not perfect. I'm still working on just holding my trades longer so that I can catch these bigger moves and stuff like that. And I'm just working on my confidence in that regard. So, you know, making 4 figures and stuff like that, making like, you know, 4,500 and stuff like that, I can do that. But just being able to hold it for those longer trades, I'm just working on my endurance for that. But yeah, I just want to be transparent with you guys. This is the trade that I took. It was a 3-1-2 continuation to the downside. As you can see, actual signal 3-1-2 to the downside. It was a beautiful trade. I just took the inside bar break on the 4-hour based on what was happening on the 12-hour, daily, and the weekly time frame. And it was just a beautiful trade. It panned out perfectly. I was able to tell my students about it and stuff like that. And yeah, that was the trade that I took. But yeah, so if anybody has any questions, obviously y'all can drop it in the chat. Like if you have any questions about how to trade these and stuff like that, and how to basically kind of learn what I'm doing as well, you can also check that out in the link in the description. I'm going to be teaching as many people as I can, even with my free YouTube page and stuff like that. I want to teach you guys how to do this because I don't want to gatekeep anything. But if you want me to help you specifically on your journey, you want me to walk you through it step by step, walk you through it with my team and stuff like that to help you really master the skill, then I definitely recommend, you know what I'm saying, you tap in with me and stuff like that if you feel like that's something that God put on your heart. If not, I pray that you just enjoy this free content. If you have any suggestions on what I should do for content going forward, please let me know. Drop it in the comment section. DM me on Instagram. You already know, at CEO with Sean. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's get it.